Okay, so like about around June 3rd, 2011, me and a couple friends went down to a local punk show in awesome town Santa Clarita, California. It was in one of the older parts of it. It was called Newhall Park or whatever, and I just saw friends from my old middle schools, freaking new faces within the punk scene, old faces within the punk scene that like kind of motivated me to get involved. And friggin' it was a nice time. And there was this new band with some Valencia people, another town in Santa Clarita, that was just about to perform, and like right in the middle of their second song, cops immediately just pull up and are just like, "Ew," like onto the grass. Like this is a grassy park in like a Compton-esque area, I mean, suburban game bangers and whatnot. But it was kind of a burn, and at the time I was on probation. Yeah, I got a suspended expulsion from Valencia High, and I just didn't want more shit added to my crappy life, at the time, so I was like in a panic mode. It felt like kind of like Resident Evil 4 for a bit, or a survival horror video game. Um, and just me and this one kid and a couple other guys who went down to the show with us, we regrouped down at Old Orchard Park, and we were wondering what the hell to do. And one of them got a tip from one of the elder punks, one of the role models, where the show was moved to, and it was a Field of Fire, this paintball zone owned by one of the punks' families or whatever. But that's a whole other story. But anyways, uh, we heard word about it, and we were like looking around in it, like we heard that it was like about a mile away or whatever, and we started heading around this area where there was a 99-cent store, and just like local stuff, but it was like kind of shady at the same time, so like you had to be skeptical but like willing to put all bets on the table, kind of, I mean, it wasn't like dangerous, but we just became teenagers, and we're like looking for an outlet to do something, and at the time we really didn't know what the fuck to do. So like freaking we were just using like survival tactics we picked up from other punks, or parents if we liked them, or whatever, if we weren't having a problem with them back at home, and just stuff like that freaking really made us motivated to find this show. So we were going around ghetto Newhall, um, nearby the freeway overpasses and stuff like that. And people like were looking at us just odd-eyed, because we had these DIY clothing, that means do it yourself, get-ups that were just like beginners. Like they had Sharpie designs. It didn't look like an actual patch, or something like that. And they just thought that we wanted to fucking rip their teeth out or whatever, freaking robbing them and shit. But no, we were fucking lost. We got mind my language, but like we got lost like about 6 times, and we were about to give up. We walked about a total of 3.5 miles from Newhall Park, which was on like the east side, and nearby the 14 freeway in Southern California. And we walked all the way nearby the 5 freeway, like on the old road and stuff like that. And through that, we were just wandering all around through cul-de-sacs, trailer parks, liquor stores, supermarkets, you, you name it, I mean, like, just a bunch of stuff was going through us at the time. But it was really fucking worth it. Mind my French again, but that was worth it as well. Um, we found the location, Field of Fire, by listening to fast-paced drum beats of this one band called Impaired Society. And when I got there, we just immediately went into the pit. But like the one guy who was still with me at the time, his name's Blake, by the way. He wasn't. really up to it. He had scoliosis at the time, so he had to like rest a while. Um, Anyways, I get into the pit, I'm having a good time, and then this chick out of nowhere, she comes up to me and she starts grabbing me by the hair and starts like freaking like blowing at me like that, you know? Stuff like that. Freaking, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But anyways, they locked her in a nearby dumpster in one of the paintball fields, because she was just way too drunk and in over her head. And this next band that aimed Prohibition, they just idolized me and they were like, Mike Skelly! And I'm just like, you know, and they played a song about me and I don't remember it, but oh well. That was my story. My mom picked me up afterwards. You know what? It's worth being a poser. Fuck it.